I don't normally root things in water, but they're rooting in there. I actually put them in water because I was going to stick them in some pots and put some rooting hormone on them, but instead I didn't get to it in time and they started rooting in here, so we'll have some extra grapes. Free. I was asked for an update on the grape. This is the grape that I pruned. Something came along and nipped the end of it off here. But as you can see, it's growing back and it's healthy and it's strong despite being pruned severely. I really would like to see another shoot going this way. We'll probably end up directing this one over to the side, but that's what it looks like. Hasn't been that long since I pruned it. And here you can see that the mulch that I threw around the base is broken down nicely. And we've got lots of light in here. And it's raining. It's raining a lot. Let's go take a look at the little jackfruit seedling that I put in so long ago. Look at that beautiful little jackfruit. It's looking good. See, I thinned it down to just one. I need to come out here and do a little bit of mulching. Look at that. See how the leaves on jackfruit, they divide more like their cousin, the breadfruit? Actually, let me show you. That is a breadfruit right there. And you can see the similarity in leaves. But as the jackfruit gets bigger, it usually quits doing leaves like this and it just does more of a rounded leaf, more like these leaves down here. So there's multiple shapes that you'll see on a jackfruit. So another tree set that we planted were the coconuts. Let's go look at those. This is where I planted 3 baby coconuts, and 2 of them lived. One of them seemed to have got some damage, maybe in transplanting, I'm not sure, but that one there is dead. So I'm going to take this one out and replace it with, check that out. The other day we were opening coconuts. I was opening coconuts for my wife, and no, I was very careful. I wore a glove. I know. No, I was very careful. I didn't get any injuries whatsoever. But this coconut, when I opened it, the coconut was already starting to grow inside. So you can see there's a little root right here. And there's the shoot that was coming out. This was all hidden inside of the woody shell, and I didn't damage it when I opened it. So I'm gonna just take this one and plant it because I think it deserves to live. So let's put it right there. Okay, since I don't have my tripod with me, I just dug a hole off camera. But you know what it looks like when people dig holes, right? So, you know, I don't think you should worry about it too much. So I'm gonna just cover this in. Hope that this lives. I think it will. When I pulled it out of the coconut shell, the shoot was all pale white because it hadn't had a chance to photosynthesize anything yet. It's been sitting on my kitchen counter right over the sink for the last week or so, so it's about time to get it in the ground. I think that will give it a spot that it can root out from, and it'll eventually be one of 3 coconuts together. This is an experiment to see if I can keep the trees a little shorter by tucking them together. You can do this with apple trees and pear trees and plum trees and all kinds of things. But I don't know, you know, we'll see. I've seen them growing on the beach close together, so why not stick 3 right here and see what happens. I think they'll press apart and it'll be very interesting to see. This is where I planted all the pigeon peas the other day, and you can see the pigeon peas are coming up and the corn is coming up. They look good. I fed them already with some diluted urine and Epsom salts and some compost tea water, and they're looking pretty good. In some of these the corn didn't come up, so I don't know if the rats ate them or what, but this whole area which goes up to the trees we were just at has been planted. I know that the pigeon peas will do well, but I don't know if the corn will do well. We got some really good rain today, and that'll kick them up. That's it for updates for now. I will keep you apprised on how everything goes. I think I may come out here and plant some pumpkins in between and kind of do a modified Three Sisters sort of a thing in here. There's plenty of space for it, and I love pumpkins, and I have a ton of seeds that I've saved. I think I'll plant Bob the pumpkin down here. So when I do that, I'll bring you along, and until next time, may your thumbs always be green.